And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the... Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. Here's Castle. And it's cleared by Vucevic. DeSumo outside. Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Fox. To the paint. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Count that bucket. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts. And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Wembanyama. Vucevic's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Fox outside. Outside Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on White. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over White. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Castle.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's White. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Zealous' shot is good.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. To the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vucevic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. Yes, it's good.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
Jones with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Buzelis. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And here's Vucevic. Knocked loose. Stolen by Castle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you.
Well, Wembanyama can do it all, but the coaching staff would like to see him stay in the paint as much as he can.
Now here's DeSumo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Vassell passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Sumu outside. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 4. It's Fox with a drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's White. He's got 5. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
There's the drive. Fox outside. And Fox powers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's White. He has 7, and so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Jones with the ball. He's covered by Fox. Here's Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. On the wing, Fox. Castle outside. Vucevic against Wembanyama. Shoots over Vucevic. Again, the Spurs score.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Castle. White, the pass to Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Nikola Vucevic.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. On the wing, Fox fires from deep. It's hauled in by White. The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Vucevic. They really needed more from him in the loss to Cleveland. Dosunmu with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Castle. On the break. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Castle's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Wembanyama and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Pass to Dosunmu. White on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. From downtown, San Antonio with a rebound. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
6 on the shot clock. Barnes with a screen on Jones. White with the steal. They've got numbers. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Chicago making some changes. Herter comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Carter in for Jones. San Antonio also making some changes. Sohan's checked in for Wembanyama. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's White. Carter from outside. He drops it from range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. you almost take it for granted.
Here's White. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Herder. Launches a three. They get it back. Second chance effort. That shot, no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Stolen by Carter. White with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Right side Carter. Here's Buzelis. Sohan with a rebound. Here's Harper. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Castle for 3. The rebound by Carter.
That's the look you want. Got to be disappointed coming up empty.
Vucevic, a screen on Castle. White against Castle. Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. Outside Carter. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now here's Vassell. On target from range. Vassell's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside White. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Castle goes in from deep. Harper. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And Williams is subbed in for Carter.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player. And I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
Now here's White. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Looking to win the run, and Williams lays it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Going inside, and Harper gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
And getting where he wants to go, Harper's drive can be so sudden.
Williams from long range. The shot off that time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. San Antonio on top. They lead by 13. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Johnson in at the 3, small forward. Here's Harper. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
The Rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
Now here's Herder. No points so far. Shoots over Harper. Herder gets the bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside, Williams. Outside, White. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Out to Fox. Pass to Johnson from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
White, the pass to Collins, and Collins with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs lead by 17. Harper passes to Fox from deep. Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
In that game against the Trailblazers, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Williams, and it's Trey Jones in for Herter. Count it. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Bulls third.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Fox. And here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's Wembanyama, coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Chicago passing it around. White for 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Typical selfless play from Johnson. A very team-oriented play.
The Bulls trail by 21. Outside White. To the middle. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Wembanyama down low. Collins to... Oh! Big finish!
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama!
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Collins outside. The Bulls with another miss. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Harper, pass to Sohan, and here's Wembanyama, defended by Jones, and stolen by Jones. Dosunmu, the pass to White, misses, and the dry spell continues.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Wembanyama. Smith against Fox. An easy 2 on the layup. Fox has got 12.
Looks like they're going to keep pounding it inside for as long as they can.
Kicks it out to Collins. Jones, the pass to Collins, and he gets it to go. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, look, when you have Jones on the floor, you know he'll run the offense smoothly.
Here's Harper. He's got 12. Johnson finds Fox. No good on the 3. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Smith, to the wing, right side. White for three. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
Here's Jones. He's scoreless. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Ellis is checked in for Smith. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Fox.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
On the wing, Vassell fires the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Castle finds Vassell. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Clock at 4. Here's Castle. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Ellis is showing us that he's got great timing.
White, good. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Back to Vucevic. Three-pointer, Ellis. He can't get it to go. Spurs lead by 22. Here's Castle. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Jones. Offline with a 3. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Stolen. Dosunmu up top. He's guarded by Barnes. And here's White. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Castle misses.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Vucevic finds Jones. Back to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Vucevic.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
Harper passes to Sohan. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Castle on the wing. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by White. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Ellis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Ellis get this close to the rim.
Castle outside. Barnes with a screen on White. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 4 points this quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
White on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Pass to Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the basket by Castle.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Dosunmu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. For three, Vassell. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Jones. Now Dosunmu. White for three. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Castle left side. Pass to Harper. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Harper's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Vucevic, a screen on Fox. Here's Jones. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Fox. Spurs lead by 23. With the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA standard?
Well, look, BA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
And it's Fox penetrating. Outside Barnes. Castle on the wing. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Castle's got 14 points for the game.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Vucevic, a screen on Fox. Pass to Dosunmu to halt the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Castle finds Wembanyama. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got 24.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Back to Vucevic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Can't get it to fall.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Vucevic. The Bulls with another miss.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now White, 15 points in the game. Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu, right side. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. It's Fox with a drive. White with a steal. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. He goes up. Herter can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
White with it. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Vucevic in the post. Wembanyama on him. Count that one. Vucevic has got 12.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Smart shot selection.
And now let's send it to Allie LaForce. She's got an update for us on Trey Jones.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Chicago's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. Nobody wants an injury, especially this early in the season, but the good news, he's been cleared by the training staff to play through it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, silver linings. Obviously, being healthy is the goal, but this could be worse.
Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
And it's Fox penetrating. Castle for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Herter. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Fox, that's good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Herter.
Now into the lineup for Chicago.
On defense, the Spurs. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Let's see the stat sheet here for Victor Wembanyama.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Fox. He's got 18. And stolen by Jones. White, the pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Now here's Dosunmu. The D's right on him. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Fox. Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Here's Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. Fox got a piece of it. And here's Jones. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, a screen on Barnes. Now here's White. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Castle misses. Chicago shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. White can't hit.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Three-pointer, Fox. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Castle. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Pass to White. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Barnes. And here's Vassell. On the wing, Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Herter's checked in for Chicago. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Jones finds Herter. Now here's Vucevic. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
Here's Vucevic. 12 points for him.
Jalen Smith.
Jones feels it out. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, I like when they involve Smith in these pick and rolls because he's agile and good at knowing where to go.
Castle outside. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. Shot clock at 5. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Harper.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And here's Herter. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Now here's Castle. He's covered by Dosunmu. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. Outside Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. 13 feet out. To the inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. Pass to Wembanyama from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams misses. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. The shot. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Smith outside. Herter from long range. Drops in the 3. Herter's got 5 now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Well, the Bulls shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Collins, no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Harper. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so the San Antonio Spurs destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Johnson in at the 3.
Kelly Olynyk.
Well, Chicago shooting just under 40% from the field. Williams a screen on Fox. Oh, Fox with a steal. And it's Sohan off the drive from deep. Harper. Offensive rebound. Goes back up, driving in, and Collins with the big block. White, the pass to Smith. White against Fox. Beyond the arc. Smith no good. Well, San Antonio's shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Cornette's checked in for Olynyk. And so here is Chicago. Collins outside. Pass to Herter. The 3-ball. And again, Chicago, no good. San Antonio with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Harper. Chicago grabs the miss.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Collins. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Fox. That shot off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Williams. Pass to Herter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Spurs have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Fox outside. Collins with the defensive effort. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Lets it fly. And they recover it. Smith finds Herter. Johnson against White. Back to Herter. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Harper. And that one drops for him. Harper's got 24.
And this guy knows what to do. Get Harper the ball. I mean, watch him put in the points tonight.
White, the pass to Smith. Chicago passing it around. The 3, Collins. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Sohan outside. Out to Fox. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Graham, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Ellis is checked in for Williams.
Mike
White, the pass to Collins. Back to White. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Far from just a perimeter threat, White is quite adept at finding scoring opportunities inside.
Fox, the pass to Harper. Cornette sets a screen to the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. White looking it over. Picked by Smith. White against Fox. Back to Herder. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, this demonstrates how assertive Herder is shooting the ball. He can be dangerous off the catch.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Harper. Herder defending. Cornette sets a screen. From deep, Harper knocks down the triple. Harper's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Takes a step back. Here's Buzelis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. White against Fox. Pass to Harper. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Harper's got 12 points in just the second half.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
Herder passes to White. Here's Collins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Pass to Harper. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
And the shot goes down. Harper's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to White. Lets the three fly. That shot missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Shoots it from the high post. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. The Sumu comes in for Smith. And it's Jones in for Herder. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Castle against White. Three-pointer, Vucevic fires in the triple. Vucevic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Sohan outside. From deep, Harper. Counted from distance. Harper's got 35.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only one in the first, 3 since the break.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to White. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Castle outside. Here's Harper. Takes the three. Hits the trifecta. Harper's got 38 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The kick out to White. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Chicago shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. DeSumo outside. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Castle for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now. DeSumo for three. Nails it from 3.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Cornette sets a screen. Here's Castle, and he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
The Bulls shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside White. To the left wing. Here's Buzelis, and again, it's Chicago.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Harper, defended by Jones. Pass to Cornette. Now here's Sohan. Here's Harper. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And such a crafty individual. Harper knows where to get his shots.
Jones finds Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. The three is up. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Jones against Castle. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dylan Harper.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Harper. Lets it fly from 18. Buzelis grabs the board. Pass to DeSumo. And here's Jones. This one for 3. That shot is off. Stolen by Jones. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the